Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here at Crypto Hash Review, where we educate and disseminate information about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies from a Muslim perspective. Today we are going to talk about nodes. What is a node? What's a node? The unsung heroes of the Bitcoin network. And the reason why people don't really focus on them too much is primarily because nodes don't really get paid. So miners, as we mentioned in the previous video, they get paid for their work they do because they actually have to do work. Collecting these transactions, verifying that they are okay, and looking for that unique number, that unique signature that will seal all those letters into one little package. That's work that has to be done. Nodes, on the other hand, they just receive these packages from the miners, verify that what the miners have produced is authentic, and update their own records and keep record of that. So you can almost say that it's like the story we gave before of the Yap Island. The inhabitants of the Yap Island, their currency was massive circular or ring stones. Now, when they did transactions, they never actually moved the stones. All they did was update their records, their mental records as to who owes what. So let's imagine they have a stone, and this stone belongs to Sufyan. And everyone in the village knows that Sufyan owns that stone. And then one day Sufyan announces to the people, by the way, I want to give my stone to Majid. So now Majid owns that stone. But how does he own that stone? Did he take control of it? No. The stone hasn't moved. It's still there. But we all know that it belongs to Majid. So if you ask anyone, they say, who does this stone belong to? Ah, it belongs to Majid. It's his stone. So that's effectively what nodes do. They keep record, or they keep a log of all the transactions that have happened on the Bitcoin network. So if you were to ask any node, who owns this particular coin or this particular rock, they'll say, yeah, this person owns that rock, or this rock exists in this particular location. So that's essentially what nodes do. They just keep record of all the transactions that have happened. Now, I've given analogies before in the Bitcoin network to be something similar to the Quran, the preservation of the Quran. And the reason why I've done so is because if you were to, for example, if a person came to you and said, how do I destroy the Quran? I don't like Muslims, I hate Muslims, I want to destroy the Quran so no Muslims can access the Quran anymore. Then if they took all the mushafs, all the Qurans in the world printed, and you want to burn it, it wouldn't affect Muslims because we have committed the Quran to memory. If you ask anyone who memorized the Quran, read the Quran, they'll read to you. So effectively, in order to destroy the Quran, or to remove the Quran from planet Earth, you have to kill every single Hafid, every single person who has memorized the Quran on planet Earth. Likewise, with the Bitcoin network, there are people across the world, let's call them Hafid for now, the memorizers, and they have memorized the whole blockchain from the very first block in 2009 up until today. So if you want to delete and remove the history of Bitcoin and every transaction from Bitcoin and destroy the whole network, you kind of effectively have to delete that record from every computer that exists on planet Earth. And that's why nodes are different from miners. Miners do something. They just make they just get transactions that have happened, wrap it up into a little block, and then hand it over to the nodes. Nodes, on the other hand, the Hufad, they take these blocks, verify that what the miner has done is good work, and then they add it to their records. And then they update other nodes, other Hufad. They say, oh, there's been a new thing here. You can take this and memorize it. It's just like if I was to go to a person who memorized the Quran, I said, oh, is this word, or is this phrase from the Quran? I'll say, إِنَّمَا أَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ, verily actions by intention. Is that from the Quran? He'll say, no, it's not from the Quran. How do you know? Because I memorized the Quran. I know the whole Quran from Fatiha to Nas, and I know that what you just said here, إِنَّمَا أَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ, is not inside the Quran. So that will be my way of knowing that the Quran, or that this thing is not from the Quran. Same thing with blockchain network. If I want to verify that a transaction has actually happened, I can go and consult the nodes. I say node, any node on planet Earth, has this transaction taken place? And it would say, the software would say, yes, it has. And that's what's unique about the Bitcoin network, is that anybody can easily be a hafiz of the network. All you have to do is go to the bitcoin.org website, download the node software. Once you load up the software, it will now consult all the huffaz, all the nodes across planet Earth, and download all the transactions in the Bitcoin network from the very beginning. But not only will it just download the transactions, every single transaction, every single letter or collection of letters that the miners gave, every one of them, it will verify itself. So that's one thing that's different about the Bitcoin network and the Quran, or the memorization of the Quran, is that we can verify it by the chain of narration, but we can't physically go and sit down and make sure that every single person in that chain has memorized it. We can verify it by what's called tawatur. There's nothing mathematical to prove that. Whereas in Bitcoin, there's literally a number or a collection of numbers that you can use to prove that this transaction is valid. So you can verify the transactions from the very beginning to what you have now is mathematically correct, and it will be the same across the planet Earth. So that's essentially what a node is and what a node does, and why they are important. We hope you find this video useful and beneficial as it relates to understanding the Bitcoin network. If you go through all of these analogous videos, giving you analogies about how to understand different elements of the Bitcoin network, at the very end, we will put them all together to help you understand what's going on in the Bitcoin network. Like, subscribe, press the bell button on our videos, and if you wish to give us a shout, you can contact us on our website, Crypto Hash Review. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.